Now the NFC's leading rusher a season ago. Here's Saquon Barkley.
And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4.
But you look at this defense.
They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
May not be the first name you think of with the Eagles offense, but Smith had an incredible 2022. 11th in the NFL in catches, 9th in yards as the number 2 option in a run-heavy offense. First down there from one of the game's best young receivers.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making...
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Throwing is Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Rashaan Evans.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield.
And this one caught downfield by Evans.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, That theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe you're like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield on play action.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. They'll try the left side. Irving. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The Bucs at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, this defense for the Eagles much improved from week one. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Going to the air again with Mayfield.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On second down now, Irving. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Evans.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Chris Godwin
from 3 yards out.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a yard. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they've got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. That's complete to Shipley.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll try the left side. Shipley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 42 yards. First down, Mayfield. It's caught. This is White. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A big loss on the play brings up second down.
Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. Trey Palmer with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
This is Smith with a grab.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player,
all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Hurts.
Open man has got it, the tight end. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 42 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On first down, Shipley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. sideline. He caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headline. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
When you think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Real.
They go play action. Mayfield.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it, it's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka in pursuit that time, and he gets the tackle for loss. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First down, Eagles.
They keep it with Barkley on first down.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 84 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Smith.
And that one going to be slowed up before it could really get going. Good work defensively to read the trickery and make the stop.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air.
That's complete to Palmer.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And there's the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10.
Throwing, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 25.
127 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Mayfield now from the 50. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. One last shot for Mayfield here. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice.